Welcome to International Securities Exchange's podcast series. Facilitated by renowned educators, ISE podcasts are intended to teach beginning as well as seasoned investors the ins and outs of trading. To find an updated list of podcasts, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts. Please be sure to listen to our important message following this episode regarding the risks of investing in exchange-traded options.
Open it up to all the other attendees. If you have any questions, please type it in, and you can send it to both Cyril and myself, of course, Steve Meisinger. Cyril, what do you do here when now the U.S. dollar is so strong? I know you've been recommending or advocating that that was going to occur, and it took a little bit longer than a lot of us might have thought, but now it's actually spurting up against the Canadian, like you said, or even the Australian, a massive rally. What do we do as traders to get into that market? Do we chase it? Do we wait for a pullback? What do you recommend?
Yeah, okay. Go back to my desktop. Depends the situation, but if you take AUX, I think it's important to wait because we can see another 1 or 2 days upside, but when we have an RSI at 83 and that the pair is facing an important resistance level, I think I prefer to wait. It's too dangerous to enter right now.
Okay.
But and the Canadian dollar. Canadian dollar is another situation because it's still below 107.50. So I don't want to make the same mistake that last time. It's not broken, so I prefer to wait either the upside breakout or a slight pullback.
So today, I think...
Oh, don't chase, from my view, don't chase the current move.
I'm sorry, say it again?
From my view, don't chase the current move on Australian, New Zealand, and Canadian.
So even though Trading Central made the recommendation this morning of buy U.S. against Canadian CDD...
yeah, but not
too fast.
But not at 106.50.
Right.
Correct. So now I see 107. So 107 is more. It's less comfortable because it's really close to the key resistance. So it's interesting to play on the Canadian dollar because didn't break, but and if the pair breaks, we will have a strong bullish acceleration. So the risk reward on the Canadian dollar is more interesting right now than the Australian dollar or the New Zealand dollar, because we can see a strong bullish acceleration, and I'm not sure we can see a strong bullish acceleration on the Australian dollar as the RSI is really overbought, and not on the Canadian dollar. You know what I see?
Yes.
You know what I say?
Yes. I mean, what you're saying is that you recommend that people wait for a little bit of a pullback, correct?
Yeah. On Canadian dollar, maybe you can enter the long position because it's not really the same configuration. But on the Australian dollar, I'm very cautious.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
And yes, and we have a slight. Yeah, it's different. The configuration is really different.
That's interesting. Let's go back to the questions, if you don't mind, Cyril, and then we could flip back and forth, if that's okay?
Yeah.
Okay, great. Let's see if we have any other questions. If you want to have Cyril take a look at any of the pairs that you're interested in, type it in. Cyril, I'm interested in your view of the U.S. dollar, actually the euro versus the U.S. dollar, EUU. Obviously, all people from all over the world are watching what's happening in Greece, and now we're hearing that in Spain and Portugal, there's tremendous pressure, which is obviously forcing the euro down. What do you see when you look at the chart?
On the
you
EU,
can look at EY or EU, whichever one you want to look at. It doesn't really matter.
Okay, I have the EU. Okay. As for EUI, I think we will see more downside, and but
it'll be the reverse. So you showed us the EU, which is fine. Let's say that somebody had a position here, and they were on the trend, and they had bought some puts, which they're making money. What do you see now? I mean, is it time to get out of your long puts, or do you think this is going to go even lower, looking at the chart?
I think when I see the chart, I think that the pair will go lower, but now I think the downside will be more gradual, not with the same slope that we can see right now.
That's some slopes. You're right.
I think the pair will see before the end of the year 117.50. So I put the level up.
But you might also see that it could actually test back to what, 132, or what would be your area of a euro rally? Where do you think it could go?
If we see a corrective recovery?
Yes.
Okay. Hold on one sec. I think as we don't see any strong pullback, we need to use Fibonacci retracement. So I think we can see a pullback to 129, or maybe 122. But 122 will be the highest level what we can see from my view.
So what would be the highest level?
122.50 will be the highest level what we can see on the EU, but I'm not convinced regarding this level. I prefer to wait 129, and then 129 will be a very interesting area to enter short position. Okay.
And isn't that what you try to do, is come up with a plan that, okay, sometimes the market's going to move, make, as you said, corrective. So if you're ready to enter a short, 129 level might be an area that if you believe that the euro is going to weaken again, you can wait it out. It's rather than jumping in now, where we're trading as you speak at 123.44, and it's gone down. As you said, the slope has been tremendous in the last couple of weeks.
Yeah. And it's not sustainable from my view, really. And furthermore, if you look at the RSI, you can look this on the ISE pair, but on the cash, euro-dollar cash, we can see that there is a tentative bullish divergence on the RSI. So that's why I'm very cautious regarding the current bearish trend. And to enter long with a put, from my view right now on the euro dollar, from my view is a bit dangerous. Furthermore, we have a strong move on euro against Canadian dollar, euro against Australian dollar, euro against all emerging pairs, or euro against all commodities pairs. And we have a strong reversal on the upside, so that's why I'm very cautious on the euro right now.
Interesting, very interesting. Obviously, euro-yen is completely breaking down.
No, euro-yen is a special situation, but yen is really. I don't like the Japanese yen.
Thank you for listening to our podcast. To find more podcasts on options, stocks, alternative markets, and market data, please visit www.ise.com/podcasts.